Perfect. Salute, and welcome. Welcome back to the Black Ocean. Now swimming in the deep end with your host, the one and only Great Black Shark. And yes, I know everybody has seen it. We have to discuss what's being called Brickgate. And tonight, we're going to be very thorough with making this loud and clear. Let me go ahead and say it at the onset of the broadcast here tonight. I don't care whether you are of the tether class or of the game goofy, foundational Black American, freedmen, simps, and morons that are going along with this narrative that we have to take responsibility for everything that the tether class does. We're going to put that to bed right here tonight. Because see, what you're looking at on the screen in regards to all women, but we're dealing with those in our community and the global Black diaspora. Protection begins with an open ear. Why am I saying that? Because see, today, far too often, and this is what the part that a lot of people don't want to talk about, far too often, many women get themselves in situations because they're hard-headed and they don't listen to the men to prevent them from getting into certain situations. We've all heard the saying, I don't need no man, this, that, the third. Oh, we're going to cover all the bases here tonight. We're going to deal with the perspective that some are having that no Black women are worth protecting. Oh, we're going to cover it all here tonight. But the number one thing that we're going to do on this broadcast, we're going to stop people from gaslighting as if the violence that happened to that Somalian woman, Roda Osman is her name, that's prevalent in her community. Since a lot of people been trying to sweep that on the rug, but now we finna peel that rug back here tonight. So I'm just letting you know what we about to do. We about to get some show no straightening over here. Salute to the good brother Daryl Bledsoe for hitting the cash app. Salute to the good brother Tori Ellis for hitting the cash app. Thank you very much, gentlemen. We're about to cook over here tonight. But before we do, let me go ahead and scroll up and greet my esteemed guests over here. I see the good sister Only Pamela's Way, the brother Jafar Kazim. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. To Stay Woke in the building, T-Step. I see Key Prince, Black Spider, Jaleel Peterson. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, sister. Tori Ellis, I see you, good brother Diesel Mike. Jesse Paris, a.k.a. Shake and Kruma. Project Leroy, the good brother here on deck. Nightfall Drop, Artist Doucette. Let's see. Who else do I see? Black Voltron Reloaded is in the house. Creative World Films, I see you. Salute to you and everyone that'll be joining us in here in attendance tonight. So, with that said, we're going to go ahead and get started analyzing some things here, family, because see, tonight, We're also going to educate everybody that shows up over here. I am going to be putting some very important links in the chat to back up everything that I'm about to show you here tonight. Because see, one of the things I don't like is when people try to pretend as if something doesn't exist when it clearly does. And I'm going to say this one more time. The days of foundational Black American freedmen just accepting everybody's trash, we being responsible for everything under the banner of Black, that's over with. We finna shut that down. Everybody's gonna take responsibility for their own trash and their own actions, okay? Just like us. We have to clean up everything that's within our ethnic group and our culture. We're not just gonna accept everybody's stupidity and everybody's failure and foolishness and degeneracy. No, we're not doing that anymore. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, we're going to refresh everybody's memory, and we're going to play a couple of things here, and we're going to break some things down, and I'm going to back some things up with verified facts. Like I said, I'm going to drop links to everything I'm going to share with you here tonight so that it will educate you, and this will help some sisters here tonight that have the sense enough to listen when a brother's trying to help you. A lot of this is going to help you as well, because we're going to deal with that tether class situation that what Roda Osman got herself into. We're going to deal with what goes on in our homelands, but we're also going to teach our sisters what not to do. Because see, every opportunity that you get to use something in life as a teaching tool, you take it. That's what we're going to be doing over here tonight. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and get started reviewing some things. And I hope everybody will be able to get something from this. It's going to piss some people off. Don't care, but we finna get into it and tell the truth.
Happy Pride. I hope every Black woman is kissing another Black woman, because we are the innate protectors and the providers. We protect societies, we protect communities with our intellectual property, with our lived experiences, with our breast milk, with our bodies. We're the one. The two. Bitch, not even the three. Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately, because they only protect what they possess. But we protect everybody, and we provide, baby, okay? So I hope you catch a girl tonight, because I hope I do. And don't forget, before there was feminism, it was lesbians who were living those lives without worried about niggas. Like, they were not worried about niggas. They were decentering men. So before there was feminism, there were lesbians. Hey, excuse me, thank you. Happy
Okay, so now you heard what she was saying. And now, from the onset, let me make this clear for the slow bus crowd. No sane, on code, foundational Black American freedman man condones what happened to that sister. None of us over here are going to be mocking her. If you think that's going to be happening, then you really don't know this platform. My moderators will get you up out of here if you even start that. Okay, I don't think I have to tell anybody that, but my mods know what to do. Okay, I'm going to go over this briefly too one more time. The rule about not typing in all caps. I don't mind a word or two, but you're not going to come over here typing the whole sentences. If I have to keep repeating that, my mods have permission to go ahead and block you on contact. Give you a couple reminders as the chat starts to come in. I get it. We have new people subscribe. My rules are my rules. I reserve the right to type in all caps when I'm trying to bring something to the attention of my audience to educate them. Okay. Very simple rules. You don't always have to agree with me, but you will be respectful to myself and everyone in the chat room. You can have discourse amongst yourselves, but you're going to do it like adults. Okay. So my rules are pretty simple over here. You can't follow them rules. Hey, guess what? You won't be over here long. Now that I've got the housekeeping out the way, let's deal with some of this foolishness that she said, because society is pushing this narrative today, or enabling the narrative for women to jump out here. I don't need no man, this, that, and the third, and all this silly stuff she was talking about before feminism. It was lesbian. It should go without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. Let me tell you something. There is not a society on earth where women built it from the ground up, provide and protect for everybody in society without needing the defense and help of men. That does not exist. Anytime any nation goes to war, nobody says, hey, send the women over there. Here they come. Nobody's quaking in their boots at an army of women. So, okay, coming to do any damn thing. So let's go ahead and get that feminist, lesbian bullshit out the way, okay? I told you, I'm finna piss people off over here tonight. It is what it is, so be it. Furthermore, on top of that, if what you said was true, and again, I'm not mocking the sister because this is something they're going to have to deal with in their community, the Somalian community, and it's being said that the man that hit her with the brick was a Haitian community. So you're going to have to get together between the continental African and the Caribbean community and discuss what you need to do to stop men like that from hitting your sisters with bricks, because some of this goes on in their homelands, and we're going to prove that here tonight. But see, when you start talking that kind of foolishness, let me tell our sisters something, because tonight is going to be a cautionary tale for you as well. I get it. We get on your nerves sometimes, sisters. I know we do. We're not perfect. Speaking of foundational Black American freedmen men, we're not. I'll never sit up here and try to pretend as if we are, because I know I'm not. Our women are not perfect, okay? None of us are. But the minute that you come out your mouth talking about what you don't need, you better be careful, because like I've always taught you all over here on this platform, life is a teacher. Life is a teacher. Now, everybody's heard me say this. You know where I'm going with this. Life is a teacher. You only have two ways to choose to get your lesson. The easy way or the hard way. But either way you choose, you will get the lesson. You understand me? So don't ever let that come out your mouth talking about what you don't need. Don't. Because see, when people say in the global Black diaspora, I don't need no man, you're talking about you don't need Black men. I'm going to say this one more time and hopefully it'll protect a younger sister that hears this broadcast tonight. If you think you don't need us, you better ask yourself where that protection going to come from, because I don't care how bad you think you are. I don't care what you think you know. At some point, you're going to need the protection of men, okay? And that's not going to come from any other group except for your own group, which is us, okay? Not going to get it nowhere else. If you don't get it from us, you're not going to have it. Now, let me go ahead and be totally real with this. I'm going to take this back to that Texas winter freeze. If you think you don't need no man, you better look back at that situation. In fact, the business, let me throw this in here. Not even just the Texas winter freeze. If the power grid goes down for just a handful of days, now let's just stretch it out to 30 days. Power grid go down. Think you ain't gonna need no man then? Huh? Take it back that Texas winter freeze one more time. All the women that had men when that was going on, you think they would trade their situation for yours? Be like, I'll be single by myself. Nope. No woman in her right mind would. Let me deal with this completely. Because see, sometimes in order to build our women up, you have to tear them down a little bit, but you have to do it in a constructive manner. All that silly bullshit about you don't need us, it sounds fine and good as long as society is functioning on the level of modern day convenience that we have it to run at. Oh, that's cute. Then you can do all of that over here in the Western world. But see, here's what a lot of people are tap dancing around. When you leave the Western world and you get over towards the East, where things are a little bit more archaic as far as how they treat women, I'm just going to say it flat out. In some of these other countries where these tethers running from, women have no rights. Oh, that's going to tie into how we're going to deal with Miss Roda Osman here tonight. I'm going to prove every point that I'm stating over here. Oh, yes. So if this makes you mad, it is what it is. You just don't have to be mad. I don't care about that, but I'm going to tell you the truth. Salute to Rashawn for the cash out. So now, I'm not saying that to belittle or pick on women. What I am saying is, in life, it is dangerous. This fabricated reality where you can run around pretending as if you don't need men, that's dangerous when you get in a situation where you do. As you saw with Roda Osman getting hit with that brick. Okay? So I'm going to play something else. And I'm glad that a sister had the nerve to say this, because I want you women to pay close attention to what's being stated. Okay? And I want you to think about it. Put your feelings up, sit them to the side, and I want you to hear what's being said. Because see, even though I have this microphone and I can put it to you plainly and give you information, show you what I'm talking about, there are certain things, and this is where I want the brothers to pay attention, especially younger brothers. There are certain things that women will only receive from other women. This is why it's important for the men to be on code and the women to be on code, because there are certain things that only I can say to other men to get the point across, okay? So I'm glad this sister's about to make this point. So I want you to listen to this. I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to make some points about what she says afterwards.
Clarify this. Are y'all telling us that if you are not related to us, if you are not dating us, if you're not having some sort of physical relationship to us, if you don't find us attractive, if you don't find us polite enough, kind enough, quiet enough, that our lives are not worth protecting? Is that what you're telling us? Is that the precedent you're setting?
Yes. The same way women will say, you're not my family, you're not someone I'm romantically involved with, you're not tall enough, handsome enough, rich enough, smart enough. I don't owe you a smile. I don't owe you words of encouragement. I don't owe you respect. I don't owe you any kind of gratitude. Men will hold the doors open for women and they won't even say thank you because I don't know you. The same way when you see a man down on his luck, you judge and laugh instead of offering him words of encouragement, speaking life into him. Why should I do that? That's a stranger. Things that don't cost you anything, you will not give to a man that you don't know, you don't want. But y'all expect these men who don't know you, don't owe you anything, and they have their own families at home that they need to get back to. Y'all expect those men to lay their life on the line for you when y'all can't even give them a hi, smile, or a thank you. Oh, okay.
Now, let me go ahead and give you my personal stance on this, right? And let me take this banner down because we're going to be rolling right along here tonight. For me, being that I was raised in the South, let me tell you how I deal with that, because I'm a Gen Xer. And I came up in a time where I had to see right now a lot of the brothers that's in prison, a lot of them, they're in prison because it was a situation where they ended up fighting to protect some sister in our community. Sometimes it was worth it. Other times it was shit that some no good trifling helper instigated, and either that brother ended up killing somebody or both people ended up getting killed, okay? So when you see history, okay, when you see history and you survive it, you're supposed to learn something from history. So what I was raised and taught, when it comes to defending our women, it's case-by-case basis. Let me explain this. If it's a life-threatening situation that requires some immediate intervention, most of us will try to help. However, you must use proper discernment in those situations, because we've all seen things happen where if you jump up and put that cape on and jump up there to try to save some sister and she's getting beat up by some dudes, there have been cases where she'll turn around and beat you up with the guy. I've seen it myself. So you can't sit here and point the finger, oh, y'all should just protect all black women. Let me tell you something right now. It's going to piss some people off. All black women are not worthy and deserving of protection. And I'm going to explain to you the ones that are not. The ones that run around trying to start shit, you jumping up in men's faces, you trying to get physical with somebody that says something that you don't like and they way across the room, but you run your ass up into their face. No, you got to tote that by yourself. If somebody helps you, it's their choice. Because if I see that, nope. A woman is supposed to keep a woman's place. The only time you get physical with a man is if you have no other choice. If there's no route of egress and you got to defend yourself to protect your life. Other than just somebody saying something you don't like, keep your damn hands to yourself. Same thing I say to the men. Sister say something you don't like, keep your hands to yourself. Or you could end up on the receiving end of so-called Mr. Knockout King, who's resting in peace right now, when he jumped on Carlisha Hood there and her son had to go ahead and clap his ass up and make sure that he left with some wings. Yeah, you could be that guy. So I'm fair with it, all right? I'm fair with it. And see, one of the things that it's the job of a family to do, particularly the mother and the father, you must teach your daughter that, yes, you got men in your family and in the community that'll protect you. But damn it, don't you dare have them coming to your defense for some bullshit and trifling shit that you started. Because each time a man has to do that, listen to me carefully. When we decide to get physical, somebody's going to bleed and possibly die. So women, I'm telling you, do not abuse your protective privileges that you have in men. Don't just look at it like, all right, you said something to me, I'm gonna go get my brother, you know he crazy. Now, if you love him, you won't put him in those situations like that. Let that be for something that, okay, you was minding your own business, somebody fucking with you for no reason. Okay, now it's time for the men to step in. See, a lot of guys are gonna be afraid to say a lot of stuff that I got to say here tonight, but damn it, you know my heart don't pump no Kool-Aid. I got to say what needs to be said. So now we're going to deal with this next thing right here. And before I say this, let me give this disclaimer. This is my good brother, King Cam. Good, solid brother in the community, okay? So I don't want nobody to think that what I'm about to say is anything derogatory towards him or I'm disparaging him. But we have to clean some things up because this is a younger brother. Now I'm an older brother, okay? So we going to read a couple of his tweets because we had a brief exchange on Twitter. It was very civil, and this is going to be civil in my correction of my brother tonight, okay? Now, for those that don't know, Brother King Cam is with the NOI, and if I'm not mistaken, I think he is in the FOI, okay? The security wing of the Nation of Islam. Let's read my good brother's tweet. Anybody making excuses for men standing around watching a woman be assaulted is cap to me. This is exactly why all men need to join the FOI, the Fruits of Islam, because obviously they're scared. I agree with them. A lot of guys are scared. This sister, speaking of Roda Osman, the sister, didn't have to give her number to anybody she didn't deserve to be assaulted. I agree. No woman should have to give their number to anybody that they don't want to. Just because a woman rejects you, you use the biggest punk on the earth if you go and physically assault her or even curse her out. Okay, I don't even believe in that. I don't believe that you should be cursing no woman out just because she rejects you. That's a part of life, okay? Now let's deal with this because see, I want to be fair and thorough in my critique here tonight. For FBA men, for the most part, even though I don't condone it, at best what happens is some of these little soft-ass punks, they'll curse a woman out if you're trying to get your number, which is the most asinine thing ever because from 1 minute she's interested in you, but then when she pisses you off, okay, now it's fuck you, bitch, this, that, the third. Complete whole shit. No man amongst us that's worth his balls respects that, okay? But that's usually as far as it goes. The tether class of men are the ones that are accustomed to jumping up and beating on a woman because they say no, because see, back where they come from, and I'm going to prove this here tonight, back where they come from, a lot of their nations, Caribbean and continental African, these women do not have rights like that. Just merely raising their voice, as you saw in Dubai when the sister got caught up, is considered disrespectful to men, okay? See, a difference in the culture does matter, and I'm going to prove my point, because let's go further. This is an exchange me and the brother King Cam had, okay? It was done by quote tweets mostly. This is what I told the brother. When he made that statement that I just read to you, I quote tweeted this. I said, this is where it's important to establish which men, and I put that in all caps for a reason, just stood there, fam. Those were immigrants. And I should have said the tether class. And yes, it does matter. In their home nations, it's normal to beat women like this. And I'm going to prove it. Most FBA freedmen brothers don't react like that. When a woman rejects them, they keep it pushing. Okay? All right. So that's what I told him when I saw him make that tweet because, you know, I saw that. I said, you know what? I need to try to respond to this to clear up this narrative. This was in the early onset of when this happened. So now, my good brother, and again, it's civil discussion. I respect this brother, the Nation of Islam and the Fruits of Islam. I have many friends in both. But the brother said, in response to me by quote tweet, he said, I never said if it was Black American men who stood there. I didn't specify, and I'm not going to because it's not important in this particular case. No man, Black, white, American, African, Caribbean, Asian, etc., should stand around while a woman is being assaulted, and any man justifying that behavior is not a man. Okay, so I'm saying this not only to my brother King Cam, but to every man and woman that's running with the justifying it narrative. We've made that clear. None of us that were raised the right way, that are on code, that respect ourselves, our communities, and our women are justifying the behavior. We are pointing out the difference in the mindset and the culture between the average foundational Black American freedman man and the tether class, because I'm not going to put this on all Black immigrants. Because I've traveled. I've been to some of these nations. I'm going to tell the truth. All of those brothers over there in continental African nations and Caribbean nations, they don't believe in that, but a lot of them do. Because see, a lot of them, unfortunately, they grow up in homes where they see their mothers getting shit beat out of them. I'm just gonna tell it like it is. It's common practice. Hey, your sister get out of line, smack her up. And then, unfortunately, and this is sad because see, I'm gonna prove it. Reason why the Roda Osmans come over here and they engage in a lot of antics that we're gonna study here tonight. They know they can't do that back home, so they feel free over here. They're like, oh, hey, I've seen this on TV. I can't wait to get over here. You can do whatever you want, say what you want to men. Hey, you can just call the police and they'll come get them. But they don't do it in their communities because they know that if they do, you see what happened with the brick, okay? And again, we are not justifying that. What we're saying is there's a difference in the cultures. And see, let me put you up on game. Not just the brother King Cam, but anybody. Let me tell you something. When you go to African and Caribbean nations, you want to know what one of the big advantages you have as a foundational Black American freedman man over their men? You want to know? Because I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know and what I've experienced. One of the biggest advantages you have is the women over there look at your temperament as different. They know over there in their homeland, we don't just put our hands on women like that on average. That's not how we're raised. Don't believe me. Ask any brother that's traveled over there and ask any of the women that's willing to tell the truth about it. They'll let you know, we rather deal with these foundational Black American freedmen men, okay? Or as they like to call us, Black Americans. That's one of the big advantages you'll have traveling to their nations, okay? Because, hey, unfortunately, a lot of them, if they're married to a guy, okay, and when you get to continental African nations, they have what's called lobola or bride price, okay? Once those guys pay that bride price, they look at those women as their property. This goes on today in modern times. They're like, okay, she belongs to me. So if he whoop her ass or anything, and she go run back to her family, they be like, what you do to make him mad? You need to go on back over there. And in some cases, when they'll bring the woman back, and then a lot of times the women end up getting killed. So now in their home country, they have an argument about what they call gender-based violence to that point. I'm not saying it doesn't go on here, but not to that extent. Because see, the difference in the cultures is, yes, we have some fuck boys that are foundational Black American freedmen that beat women and all of that. The difference is we don't publicly say, yeah, man, what you did last night, I beat my wife up. Or I beat my, no. You's a bitch if you admit that in front of us. And chances are, especially in the South, somebody gonna put hands on you. So no, we don't condone that openly. No, we don't. See, we're not gonna just lump everything on the Black. This culture does matter. I'm gonna prove what I'm saying. Let's get further on to the exchange that me and my good brother King Cam had, okay? And again, this is a civil discussion. I had to let him know. I said, I know you didn't do it. I did. I was clear on my statement. Most FBA freedmen brothers do not hit women with bricks, and y'all know that, nor do we stand around and watch it like those Black immigrant tether class men who do this regularly in their countries to their women. It does matter regarding the culture. It does matter, okay? I had to get that clear with my brother because, see, we're gonna squash this narrative here tonight. Oh, yes, we're going to squash it. We finna go ahead and start proving what I just said. Cause see, a lot of people think you just be talking when you say something. Oh, no. Oh, no. If I say anything, I can back it up. Look on the screen. Y'all remember this? Somali woman beaten by her brother for dancing on TikTok without her hijab. Okay, their religious holy head covering. And the feminist activists are silent. After posting a video of herself dancing without her hijab on, her brother brutally assaulted her, and that shit was ridiculously brutal. She posted videos of herself shortly after the beating, and she is now being mocked ceaselessly by people who find the story amusing. Okay, so now, before I show this, I'm finna go ahead and start dropping this evidence in the chat here. Oh yeah, we finna get started with that. Surely are. Go ahead and Article 1. Hold on, let me get that right here. Here. I'm gonna drop the first article in the chat. Back to business, I'm gonna drop 3 now. Then I'm gonna drop some more later. I want you all to bookmark these articles, okay? Because see, when you come over here, I don't just talk. I prove what I'm saying. Oh yeah, and we finna get to proving. I'm gonna show you something, right? And before I play this, let me give my disclaimer. I'm not doing this to mock anybody. I think it's despicable and disgusting. I didn't add this music that you're gonna hear in the background, but one of these Somali people did that beat her up because they was they was celebrating that shit. Oh, they was like, yeah, that's what she get. I'm gonna play something for you and show you how they react because see, they gonna have to have a conversation, their community about this. You can't find nowhere in foundational Black American freedom culture where we go beat the shit out of one of our women and post it up on TikTok and all the fuck boys get in the comments praising each other and we just act like that's cool. That is not us. You're not going to put that dirt on us. The devil is a lie, and I'm going to prove it here tonight. Again, if you are sensitive to certain things like this, because I know a lot of our sisters have experienced domestic abuse, that's nothing to laugh at. It's not funny. You's a bitch-ass nigga if you hitting on women for any other reason than to defend your life and she got a weapon. That's the only excuse that you have to physically defend yourself against a woman. She got to be trying to physically hurt you. Other than that, you ain't got no business put your hands on no woman, okay? I'm going to play this, and I want you to see how disgusting this is when they was mocking this chick. I'm going to let this play. Now you saw that disgusting shit. And again, I didn't add that music. I pulled that clip from one of them where they was mocking that woman on the threads. I'm not going to show no more of that because listen, let me tell you something. You got to be the biggest form of punk bitch to go beat a woman because she took her religious head ornament off. I get it. It's your country, your rules. You can do what you want over there. But damn, man, does the punishment fit the so-called crime? Huh? Does it? You beat that woman like that because what you saw the before and the after, that was the same person. Her brother did that to her, no less, okay? Her brother. Somalian, again. So now, I put those 3 articles in the chat. We're going to put some more articles in the chat here because, see, let me point out to my good brother King Cam and everybody else is going with that. It don't matter what they was. Oh, yes, the hell it do. Because, see, right here in an interview with VOA Somalia, okay? Yeah, we finna go ahead and run through this. With VOA Somalia, UN LPA country representative Ni Ojalape, I guess I'm pronouncing it right, said data gathered in 2021 that 52% of reported gender-based violence or GBV incidents are from physical assault, 11% are due to the R word, 10% are other forms of sexual assault. That's in Somalia, okay? Where Roda Osman is from. Rhoda and everybody else, you need to be talking to Somalian men about what's going on over there. Because, see, I'm finna drop some more articles in the chat that I want y'all to save. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to keep dropping them in here tonight. I'm going to repeat every one of these that I drop. I'm going to drop them in there multiple times. Because, see, I want y'all to have this information so that when they start that crap, you can say, this is what's going on over there now. Everything I'm putting in the chat room is going to be current. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, let's further go on and scroll here. But see, we're not done yet. Oh, yeah, we got a long way to go to break this down. Let's read this. Official statistics show that nearly 40% of women across the Caribbean experience violence at the hands of their partners. Okay, according to UN Women's Survey in 2019. The violence is physical, sexual, economic, and emotional in nature. Okay? So now you see the role of culture in domestic violence in the Caribbean. See, when we say the culture matters and it does matter, look, how you gonna say it doesn't matter about the culture when this is what they're raised up under? Not all, but it's enough for it to be a general problem where they're reporting about it. And this is why, another reason why I've always said for the tether class, I can understand if the women are leaving, because I've known about this for a long time. See, I try not to say nothing about stuff like this till you start throwing my people under the bus, then I'm gonna have to clear our names. The women are running from this, okay? This is why they run and don't go back. If you a tether class man, you a coward. You ain't got no excuse not to stay home and build. Even if you leave and get your economics together in groups and go back to build, you can do that. The women don't do it because they're afraid of what I'm showing you here on the screen. Oh yeah. We ain't done yet though. We ain't done yet because see, let me show you something. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Oh yeah, we finna tell the whole truth over here tonight. We damn sure are. Excuse me. Clear my throat. Look at this first article here, okay? And I put these in the chat. If you need me to put them in there again, just let me know, okay? Show you something. Here, rape is normal. A 5-point plan to curtail sexual violence in Somalia. Okay? Let me go on over here and slide this one over here to the next one over here. Hold on. And these are some of the articles that I put in the chat. So if you can't see them, you'll have access to them right there. In Somalia, spike in gender-based attacks compounds plight of displaced women and girls. Okay? So see, this isn't just my opinion. This is stuff you can go research that's going on right now in their homelands. Right now, 2023, okay? Go ahead and take these down. Oh, we ain't done yet. Oh, no, we are not done. They're not done by sight. We're going to tell the whole truth over here today. See, I don't like to do this, but when you start throwing my community on the bus, my brothers or our sisters, I'm going to back it up and tell the truth so that you can't run away from it. You're going to deal with these issues, all this violence against these women, because see, on this very channel, y'all probably remember this, for those of you that are longtime subscribers. Remember that situation where that little punk bitch hit that woman in the head with a skateboard because she didn't want to give him her number? It was up in New York. Caribbean tethers were responsible for that. The broadcasts on my channel, I went in on that shit. Just like I'm finna go in on this here tonight. Y'all gonna deal with your responsibilities. You're not gonna hide it under we all black. No, you're not. Because see, when you do something positive, you separate yourself, you Caribbean, you continental African, whatever different nationality you are. When you do something bad, you're going to keep that same energy. We're going to make you keep that same energy. You're not going to use foundational Black American freedmen as your damn scapegoat. We done letting you do that. Oh no. If you want us to have any type of unity, it must be built on truth and respect. And if you're not going to respect us, then hell, we just can't have no unity with that. I personally don't want no unity with a damn liar. No, that shit ain't cute. Because see, let me flip it. Let me give it to you this way. If a group of foundational Black American freedmen, men or women, went to any country in Africa or the Caribbean, okay, in any country over there, and we did something negative, they would make sure to distinguish between us and their native population. They wouldn't just say, oh, we all black. Nope. I promise you they wouldn't. Oh, no, they wouldn't do it. But let's continue further. We got more to analyze here. Oh, yes, we do. Yeah. Got to tell the whole truth. Our African women suffer silently through abuse. Almost 1 in 2 African women has experienced violence at some point during her life, but perpetrators silence their victims by saying the woman is to blame or that she provoked the abuse. How can this change? I don't know. That's what they're going to have to figure out as far as the question of how can it change, because this is not prevalent in our community, in our society, amongst foundational Black American freedmen men. No, it's not. Y'all gonna have to get together and figure out, why do you have it as a cultural norm to abuse your women. And again, I'm talking about the ones that do, because it's enough of a problem. And just in case anybody's coming in, let me go ahead and put all them articles back in there again. I surely am, because I want you to have access to all this information. Just in case you're just getting in here, I'm finna put all 6 of these articles back in my chat room where that you can access them for yourself and share them with other people and put this in their faces when they start talking about what we do over here and look, let's keep it real. The Wakanda timeshare package, they don't include this type of information, do they? Huh? And I'm not telling anybody not to go to a Caribbean or African nation. I'm not telling you not to do that. What I'm saying is know what's really going on, though. That's what I am saying. Okay? So we're going to tell the whole truth over here tonight. Oh, yes, we are. Y'all going to have to deal with your miss. Let's continue on. Oh, yes. Look at this map. Okay? What you're looking at? Domestic violence against women in Africa. Now, fact of business, let me take that banner down one more time. I want y'all to take a good look at this. This is a map of the continent of Africa. 54 different nations, okay? What you're looking at up here, it's showing you all these blue-colored areas. These are the areas that are reported right now in 2023 that have the most violence against women. As you can see, this is widespread because of the culture, which does matter, okay? So we're going to deal with that. We're going to have to. I'm showing you this and providing that information in the chat so that you have intelligent information, truthful information that can be verified to push back against when they start trying to put this on. Oh, it's just all black men. No, the fuck it's not. Not by your own culture, and this information is not. And I've seen some of it with my own eyes. And see, unfortunately, I regret that. But one thing I know, when I'm in somebody else's country, they're the majority. I'm not a citizen there. I'm just visiting. So you don't really have much power to stop anything. You don't. Which brings me to this. And again, I'm not telling anybody what not to do. I'm not telling you where not to go. I'm putting some common sense thought in your head. Wherever in the world you go, whatever country you say you want to leave America, this, that, third, that's your right to do so. Not going to knock you or disparage you. I respect everybody's personal choices. Everybody must do what's best for them. But I'm going to tell you this. One thing you damn well better understand is wherever you go, if you don't have citizenship, you do not have rights. Hell, we barely got them here and we're citizens. So all this, I'm going to go here, I'm going to go there. Okay, you can do that. You just better hope nothing goes left. Because if you do, get over there. Number one, if something go wrong, look at the Tierra Allen situation in Dubai. And I'm glad that sister's back. You know, a lot of people, she deserves it. She should stay over there. Nah, I don't think like that. She was visiting. She wasn't a citizen. When you get into something with citizens of another nation, they're going to prioritize their people over you, okay? They're always going to do that. And rightly so. I get it. So what I'm saying is if you go somewhere and you're not a citizen, you better hope that you got peaceful relations with everybody. And that's not even realistic to think that you're going to go anywhere and just have 100% peace all the time. It's never going to be no type of issue, even if it's not violent. Let's just say it's just a minor dispute about something. If you're not a citizen, you don't have no rights in their court of laws over there. That goes double if you're a woman going to these Eastern nations. And see, this is why I'm going to say this. I don't care how much you piss off some of you sisters. Get a swig of this water because I want you to hear me loud and clear. Let me tell y'all something. You can get mad as you want to. I don't give a damn. I'm going to give you the truth. You sisters jumping up, traveling outside of the West over here, going to these Eastern nations without men, you better pay close attention to this broadcast here tonight. And you better study that information that I put in this chat room. This is not the time for you to be doing that. You're going to go somewhere, you better have male escorts with you, preferably ones you trust. Okay? Because if not, when you get over to a lot of these countries, and see, in fact, let me go ahead and be full circle with this. Let me tell you one of the problems that a lot of the guys that are, calling themselves passport bros is going to have. And y'all know my stance on it. I feel like, hey, if you can't find what you're looking for here, go get it wherever you think you can get it. Just don't disparage your people. Here's one of the problems they're going to have, though, because a lot of them are not bringing their women back here. That's a big misnomer. A lot of women tend to say, no, they're not bringing them back here. They're trying to escape certain things over here in this culture. Here's the problem. You meet a sister from an African nation, Caribbean nation, wherever you go, any country, okay? If it's one of these Eastern countries where they're very oppressive against women, let me tell you the common sense problem you're going to have to think about. Y'all might get along great, no problems. That doesn't speak about the collective society around her, so you got a decision on where you're going to choose to live over there. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's a man's job to protect his woman and his children. So whatever you plan to do as far as starting a family, you better pick a decent area where things are a little bit more even keeled as far as how they treat their women. Because, see, let me tell you something. You're not going to be with your woman 24/7. You're not going to be with your daughter 24/7. So if you cannot trust the men of the society to respect them, excuse me. If you cannot trust the men of a society to respect them and not hit them with bricks, cut them with blades, beat them with sticks, or dash acid on them. Yes, that does happen in places like Jordan and in South Africa. Unfortunately, I've heard of that. You cannot trust the men not to harm the women just because they don't want to talk to them or if they just mind their business. If you can't trust the men around you to respect your women, you got a problem on your hands. One man can't fight a whole country, okay? So that's something that they're going to have to think about, all right? So I'm giving it to you real over here tonight. You ain't going to hear a lot of this nowhere else. But we got further things to examine, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get down to that from the A road to the Z road over here tonight. We're going to be very thorough with this, okay?
I just heard.
Now, I'm going to let you know who, King Kong Simpishness, Umar Johnson, give his take on it, and then we're going to come back and analyze some things.
That a sister got hit with a brick for denying the romantic advances of her brother. Is that true? Can somebody confirm this story? In the United States, my American Africans, did I hear that correctly? That a sister got hit with a brick by a brother? This is insane. No man worthy of the title man. No man worthy of the title man should ever put his hands on an African queen. You have no business touching our sisters. Now, brothers.
Outside of self-defense, I 100% agree. And I mean armed self-defense. If that woman has a knife or a gun or whatever, you got to do it if you got to do. However, that's very rare. So most of us, excuse me, most of us would not find ourselves in that situation, okay? So that's the only exception to the rule, all right? And even then, if it were me, I see the women as non-combatants until you're armed. Your ass pick up a blade or something that you can bludgeon me with, a bat, a gun, that changes the entire landscape then. So now if I can't disarm you, I'm going to do whatever is necessary to protect my life. Okay, so that's a rare situation though. Umar, I've said this to you many times. I'm going to say it yet again here tonight. All women are not queens. Just like everybody isn't a brother or sister in the community. That right there, and I'm going to say it, even though this is a very brilliant man who I disagree with on certain things, I agree with him on others, disagree with him on some. It is irresponsible to call everybody a brother or sister and everybody a king or queen. That is earned by your behavior. Those titles are earned. When you just throw things around like that, like they don't have any meaning, you cheapen the meaning of those words, okay? But I'm going to let him continue because, see, it's going to be a lot that need to be corrected with his narrative because you know he couldn't wait to jump on and start pandering. Let's let him continue.
I've said this before. We're going to have to ski mask up and start protecting our women. We're going to have to ski mask up and start protecting our women. A brother put his hands on a sister, there should be an army of brothers to put him in his place. We have to. We have to. Every time a black woman is assaulted, black men as a brotherhood are dishonored. Every time a black woman is assaulted, black men as a brotherhood are dishonored.
Absolutely incorrect. No, we're not. Because see, that's the narrative that's running now. If some goofy teller does something to their women in their community, now we all to blame for it as one collective. No, the fuck we're not. If I'm protecting my family, my woman, my children, okay, and I'm speaking in general sense for the average man here, okay, if I got that covered, and in my community, when it comes to defending the women, the children, the elderly, the infirm, or disabled in my community, these things are case by case basis, especially in an event that somebody's able-bodied, case by case basis. Because like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, a lot of brothers right now are in prison doing time for trying to play Captain Save 'em for somebody that started something and it wasn't worth it. Let Umar continue.
Our women are off limits for domestic abuse of any kind, violence of any kind, police violence, romantic violence, domestic violence, street violence. We need to send a message to the world. We need to send a message to the world that the abuse of black women is off limits. We need to do this. We need to do this because it's out of control. Our daughters are watching their mothers get beat by black men.
Foundational Black American freedmen men have been sending that message, Umar. You need to go find the Somalian community, and if it's true, the Haitian community or the Caribbean community, and have a conversation with those men. Those are the ones you need to go talk to with this, Umar. Yes, you do. You need to go talk to them. You need to get a sit down. Hey, what's going on? This culture you got that you come from, that you bring over here with you, where you just smack women when they do something you don't like. Not anything violent. They hadn't harmed nobody. They just do or say something you don't like. You just go upside their head. Go talk to them about that. Because you know, over here, that's not how we're raised. Again, I am not saying that there are no instances of domestic violence over in foundational Black American Freedmen Society. You have to reiterate things for certain people, okay? What I am saying is it is not viewed as something that's normalized. You're not going to go in no black barbershop in America and walk your punk ass up in there. Hey, man, boy, I saw the shit out my old lady, boy. Woo, boy, I body slam, the power drive, this, that, the third. Every man in there either going, you got two options. Get the fuck out, or some brothers might just go ahead and sock your ass for that shit. Where I come from, you better not. Because everybody in there going to look at you. Nigga, are you crazy? You's a bitch. You can't be around us with that. We don't play that. See, those of us that had decent mothers, grandmothers, aunts, even sisters not related to us in the community, we don't let that slide, okay? We don't. So, Umar, go talk to them. Let's let them continue.
That's not a good example. If we're concerned about our daughters being drafted into the lesbian army, the feminist army, the transgender army, if you're concerned about that, we have to do something about violence against black women. I don't know where it happened. I don't know when it happened. I don't know who the sister was. I don't
It happened in Houston, Texas. You need to find out things before you start running your mouth, Umar. It was Houston, Texas, and her name is Roda Osman. We're going to deal with all that here tonight.
Who the brother is, but justice needs to be served, and not from the white power structure. We have to stop looking for justice from the white power structure. We have to deliver our own justice.
I agree, Umar. So you need to go meet with the Somalian male community and the Caribbean male community and be like, hey, all of y'all that was out here at this little hole in the wall club, and we're going to get to that too a little bit later here tonight too. All of y'all that was at this little hole in the wall club, where is he at? What did he look like? Does anybody know his name? Do you know where he lived? You need to go find that. You need to galvanize them to come forward, because I have not seen, and I want everybody in my audience to correct me if I got this wrong, because I can be corrected. I don't know everything, but I'm going to present what I do know here tonight. As far as I know, none of their men have identified this guy. See, let's ask some questions. Let's ask some questions. It's still legal to think in America. They hadn't outlawed it yet. Don't worry, they're working on it. But while it's still legal, we're going to exercise our ability to think. First and foremost, all those people out there, nobody saw this guy. You know they all had to be familiar with one another in that community. Nobody knows him. Nobody knows who he is. Nobody called the police. What happened to that? And we're going to get to Miss Osman too, because that should have been the first thing she should have done. You assaulted, police, ambulance. That's what most sisters would have done in that situation. Okay? Well, I'm going to revisit that though. I'm going to come back to that. But Umar, you need to go encourage them to give him up and produce justice. Let's let him continue.
We have to deliver our own justice. We have to deliver our own justice. She was talking bad about black men. That's wrong, but the response is not use. And I'm trying to understand how black men are so quick to put your hands on a sister for disrespecting you. I'm trying to understand how black men are so quick to put your hands on a sister for disrespecting you. I'm trying to understand how black men are so quick to put your hands on a black woman for disrespecting you, but you don't do that to the police. You don't do that to the police.
No, sir. No, sir, Umar. Nope. I'm not going to let you get away with that. See, this is the other thing they start trying to do. The panda bears like him, they start trying to conflate issues. Use a bold-faced lie talking about we don't put hands on these race soldiers. 2020 uprising. When George Floyd was killed, nothing but foundational black American freedmen men out there as the majority was putting foot to ass. Huh? Montgomery, Alabama River Brawl. Who was putting foot to ass down there? And our sisters were getting it in now. But you saw foundational black American freedmen men down there putting in work. So this whole narrative, how y'all going? And first of all, ain't no y'all. You need to go talk to that tether class community. You're not going to y'all us. You ain't going to just put it on the black. No, you're not. We are going to push back on that. We put up with that shit long enough. Go talk to them. Okay? So now, when it comes to this whole, y'all don't do that to the police. Nah, brother. I don't know where you been, but you got plenty of brothers that put hands and feet on these damn race soldiers when need be. Okay? And more than that, if it come down to it, Michael Johnson, Gavin Long, okay? Huh? You don't want to talk about that though, do you, Umar? Yeah. So you can just go ahead on with that. Oh, y'all don't do that when it comes to your race. So no. You got plenty of brothers out here that'll put in work when it's time to do so. Okay? But you know who I don't see doing that? Since you're gonna open your mouth? If that's what you want to happen, you lead by example. How about that, Umar? Yeah, I went there. You want all this hand to be put on the race soldiers, come on with it. Go build you an army. Huh? Go build you an army. Start with the tether class men that like to hit women with bricks. Start with them. Go give them this lecture and say, hey, look, we need to bring it to these race soldiers. See how many of them sign up. Because the first thing they're going to tell you, man, I'll get deported if I do that. I ain't going to do that, man. Now, these women, yeah, brick time. Brick flare all day long when it comes to their women. Fighting these race soldiers, when it's time for us to put in work out on the streets, they ain't out there with us. Because they know what time it is. They'll simultaneously try to sell you the Wakanda timeshare package, tell you they're very proud of where they're from. But the minute that they get to thinking they're going to get deported, oh, man, I don't never want to go back over there. How you going to be simultaneously?
You didn't do that to nobody who offends the black community, but because a black woman said something disrespectful.
Oh, they mad. I can tell they messing with the stream here tonight. Oh, I can tell they are ultra mad. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. I'm going to try to readjust some things. Let me know if you can hear me okay in the chat. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay in the chat. Cause they pissed. I told you, they ain't going to like this tonight. Because I'm going to tell all this truth over here. They may as well get used to it. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Because whatever you miss, it'll play back on the playback. Let me see if y'all can hear me okay. Okay, I'm looking in the chat. Yeah, see? Yeah, look. Maybe I went too hard when I said them names. You know, they get nervous when Negroes start talking about fighting back. All right, YouTube, it's a lot more you need to be censoring. Leave this alone, because we're going to tell the truth over here tonight. Y'all get the point, though. See, they get scared. That let you know the power that those names that I mentioned. Oh, did he say them names? All right, fuck with the stream. Shit, you know what, man? Listen, YouTube, don't be afraid of me. Let me address them before I let this continue. Don't be afraid of nothing I'm saying. If you're a white supremacist, stop practicing white supremacy and produce justice. Then you won't have to be afraid every night that you go to sleep. How about that? Let's let it continue.
On YouTube. Because the black woman said something disrespectful on YouTube, you believe you was justified to hit her with a brick? Why don't we keep the same energy with the police who shot Michael Brown? Where was that energy at?
It was called Ferguson. That's where the energy was. See, Umar, I don't know about you, but some of us were down there. Huh? Some of us knew the good brother Darren Seals before he passed. Some of us were down there working with those activists trying to get things straightened out. I didn't see you. Was King Kong Consciousness there? Let me know, because I didn't see him. Many of us were there. We just don't run around bragging about everything we do. You know why? Because if you always run around bragging about what you got going on, you ain't really getting too much done. And you good at that, Umar. You good at wagging your finger and bragging and not leading by example. Because all this pandering you be doing, oh, the black queen is black queen, black queen, black queen. Where your black queen? Why you ain't pick one of them two baby mamas you got and marry them so you can lead by example? See, you got a bad problem, Umar, not leading by example. Then you come out here wagging your finger at black men because, see, let me tell you ladies something. Because, see, I know I'm probably pissing a lot of ladies off, but you better listen to you, brother. Anytime you see a man that do more talking than he do acting, anytime you see a man that kiss your ass and tell you that you don't never do nothing wrong, you better think twice about following that man, okay? Because you're going to follow him right off a damn cliff. I'm going to tell it like it is over here tonight. Umar, we need you to lead by example. Let's let him continue.
Midwest gangsters? Where was the energy at for the police who choked out Eric Gardner? New York gangsters?
You didn't see that New York turned up after that happened? Huh? See, you trying to throw all this shit out here to deflect away from that you need to go talk to the Somalian and the Caribbean community and ask their men why they want to hit women with bricks? Because you bringing up a bunch of stuff without realizing that everything that you naming, the streets turned up. But you wasn't in them streets though, Umar. You not connected to them like that. So you sound very foolish trying to bring these things up to deflect away from the main issue And we ain't got no problem with that because we going to bring that issue right back around to their culture, their men, and their community. Let's let them continue.
Where was the energy at for the police who separated Freddie Gray's spine from his skull? Maryland gangsters? Where was this energy for the police who murdered Breonna Taylor? Kentucky gangsters? I'm trying to understand how we so gangster. I'm trying to understand how we so gangster with each other to the point of beating up black women, but we ain't got no smoke for the police. We ain't got no smoke for these white males. We ain't got no smoke for these Asians. What about the Asian store owner who shot that brother in Columbia, South Carolina?
I need you to start asking a lot of these Taylor class continental African immigrants and Taylor class Caribbean immigrants. Start asking them why they ain't turning up against Al-Shabaab, okay? Start asking them why they ain't turning up against Boko Haram. They can just go kidnap whole villages full of schoolgirls. I need you to start asking them some questions, man. Don't look over here because, see, one damn thing I know that's not happening in foundational Black American freedmen community. You're not finna, look, family, we gonna keep this thing all the way real tonight. When the last time some of y'all seen a whole bunch of schoolgirls get kidnapped in your community and then the men just sit there? Boy, you want to see what it takes for us to really turn up? Fuck with our babies like that in mass. Can you imagine somebody come to your door? Mr. Black Voltron, what's going on? Sir, got some news to report. Your baby girl and the rest of the school, they've been kidnapped. What the fuck you mean they've been kidnapped? Where that, man, listen, move your ass out my way. You in my face. Look, you better get to them bastards before I do. That's the attitude of the average foundation of Black America. I mean, you come tell us something happened to some of our babies. Boy, look here. I don't have children, but let me tell you something. In the family I came up in, not just my father and my uncles, my grandfathers and great-grandfathers would bust your ass about their grandbabies. You understand me? Let me tell you something. We got to talk. I remember this, man, just like it was yesterday. Around 6, 7 years old, got us all together to say, listen, tell you right now, if anybody does anything to you, you come tell us, and you better be in the right, because I'll deal with you if you're not. But if they in the wrong and you come tell us, somebody finna have a bad day. And they meant it too. On several occasions, I saw it. See, my family, boy, they had the reputation like, you do whatever you want. Don't touch their grandkids. Them old men did not give a damn about none of that bullshit. About no, man, look, it's a lot that I wish I could say. I will have to have some family members on here to verify some of that, but I'm just going to let you know, I came up in a family where the men did their job. I'll put it like that. But see, Umar, you need to go talk to them. Because see, these things that I mentioned, these terrorist groups, kidnapping and terrorizing their women, it's still going on right now in 2023. Don't wag your finger at us. Go talk to them. Let's let them continue.
What about the Asian store owner who shot that brother in South Carolina? Where the smoke at for him, South Carolina gangsters? The only time we can be gangster is with each other. I smell cowardice. I smell cowardice. I smell cowardice.
I do too, and it's in the Taylor class community. I smell it also, Umar.
It's not making no sense. Hands off black women. That's the new move. Hashtag hands off black women. That's the new movement. That's the new movement. Y'all ran with the Snow Bunny movement. Let's run with the hands off black women movement. Y'all ran with the Snow Bunny movement. Let's run with the hands off black women movement. Y'all ran with the Snow Bunny movement. Let's run with the hands off black women movement. Hashtag hands off black women. And
there you go with that bullshit, talking about all the black men. He gonna say this shit too. All the black men are too busy chasing the snow bunnies. Nah, nigga. Last time I checked, it's the tether class men that just can't wait to get a white woman. Because, see, let's go ahead and put that lot of bread right now, okay? Because you see, I don't respect anybody that deflect all around a main issue and start bringing up non-sequiturs and shit that don't have nothing to do with what just happened with that woman getting hit with that brick. Umar, and everybody in this chat room knows this. We got our bed wenches and bed bugs. But for the most part, we don't trip about getting with white men or white women like that. You know why? Because we're in close proximity to them all the time. The people that you see acting a donkey when they finally get over here and get up on the white daddy or white mommy, it ain't us. It's the tether class. And if anybody says, oh yeah, 2 words, tick-tock. Tick-tock. Oh, that's going to cut deep right there. If you think I'm lying, go look on TikTok. Who's doing all the racial showcasing on there? Especially these tether winches. They even worse than the tether bucks. Oh, you can't wait. They get over here, get zaddy, boy, they can't wait to show the world. That's an achievement to them. And see, the sad part, you tether winches, let me tell you something. I got to go here. Most foundational Black American sisters are laughing at you because you think that you competed against them and outperformed them to get you a white man. These sisters, if they wanted white men, they in close proximity to them all the time over here. That ain't no big deal. They get hit on by white men and turned down all the time. All the time. That's a flex for you. You. And then when you do pull one, you pull a bottom of the barrel Brad. Oh, boy, the jokes write themselves. Sisters, am I lying? But listen, you know what? I'm going to leave that alone. Let me let the Panda Bear finish up here.
Sisters, y'all need to arm up. Every sister, get your license to carry and get you a weapon. Get your license to carry and get you a weapon. Get your license to carry, get you a weapon, go to the shoot.
Now, that part of what he's saying, I absolutely agree with. You know, I am a strong proponent of the Second Amendment over here. Yes, I encourage all sisters. Get your license to carry, get something you comfortable with, go to the range. Listen, you can see sisters like our good sister Taisha Essex. She'll get you straightened out. Okay, our sister Skip down there in Florida. Okay, at Skip's Tactical Solutions. Okay, we got plenty of well-trained sisters in the community, so I agree with that. That's one thing he did say that makes sense. Let him continue.
Shooting range. I told y'all this when the Woman King came out, Viola Davis. I told y'all one of the messages of the Woman King movie for Black women is y'all need to form your own self-defense groups because Black men obviously are too busy sniffing after bunny behind. Y'all need to form your own self-defense.
Tether class Black men are too busy sniffing after bunny behind. You're not going to put that law on us, Umar. Cut it out, simp. Cut it out.
Groups for Black women. We need all Black female self-defense and firearms training groups. I'm serious. All female self-defense and firearms training. We need that. Get a whole bunch of pink guns. All y'all should have a pink rifle, a pink AK, a pink 40 cal, a pink 9mm. Sisters need to get armed. Stop spending all your money on hair and nails and get you some damn protection. Stop spending all your money on hair and nails and get you some damn protection. Because the brother's too busy sniffing snow bunny booty. So you're going to have to arm yourselves, ladies. You're going to have to arm yourselves. Can somebody send me the article on this brother who hit the sister with the brick? Please send me an article about this brother who hit the sister with the brick. I want to check that out.
Umar, if you was really that concerned, you would do your own research. Why somebody got to send you the information? You so invested and pandering and wagging your finger to us, you couldn't be bothered to go and look and find out what the sister's name was and get actual information. You didn't know where it happened. You don't know her name. You don't have the facts, but you ready to come and wag your finger at Foundation of Black American Freedmen Men. No, take that over there to their community. And if you really care, nobody will have to send you the article. You would do the research yourself. It's all over the place. Anybody can find the information. But hey, he's showing his true colors. Let him continue.
Most definitely Want to check that?
If I'm the first person to say this.
Now that we've gotten Umar's pandering out the way, we gonna start analyzing some of these people in her community. Oh yeah. Oh yes. My apologies in advance for what you're witnessing on the screen here. I know this is very hard to look at. This long, shoe-face, Gumby cartoon character-looking bastard right here. Oh yeah. Him. I'm going to let him talk to you in his own words. And we're going to come back and break a couple things down.
But us Somalis are not black. There's a difference between African and black. Let me ask you a question. Are Moroccans and Egyptians black? Tradition, our history, our culture are so much more different compared to these other countries that are actually black. Josh Bill, if you're not black, what are you? I'm Somali. Let me ask you a question. If you were to see a very dark Indian man, would he be identified as a black person or just an Indian?
I'm so glad you said that, little shoe-faced cartoon character Somali tether-face head boy. Because now you're going to be Somali and not black now when it comes to Brickgate. I'm so glad they're speaking out. And he's not the only one. Oh, he's not. Oh, I'm so glad. See, listen. The good Lord said it himself, the truth shall set you free. We're going to tell a whole lot of truth over here tonight because, see, I'm going to play something very pathetic for you to further let you know that the culture does matter. Because you don't see foundational Black American freedmen men doing what I'm about to show you here. This is going to explain why they hit their women with bricks. This may make some of you puke. But I got to show it to you because we're going to draw this line in the sand. What you're about to see is white content creator Aidan Ross, okay? Watch how this tether reacts when he sees it.
I remember you yesterday. I love you, bro. Don't get on your hands and knees. Chill.
I love you, bro. I love you. No. I love you, bro. Remember me, bro?
Yeah, I remember you yesterday. I do. Yeah. But you don't got to get on your hands and knees. It's good. Yo, you're good. You don't got to cry, bro. You don't got to cry. Give me a hug, bro. Give me a hug. Chill, bro. Chill. It's all right. I'm right here.
I'm looking for you for 2 days, bro.
I know. No, I know. You were biking, bro. You were biking yesterday. That's crazy. Bro. That's love for real. I appreciate that.
God is real. I love you, bro.
I remember you yesterday.
I love you, bro.
Don't get on your hands and knees. Chill.
I love you, bro. I love you. No. I love you, bro. Remember me, bro?
Yeah, I remember you yesterday. I do. Yeah. But you don't got to get on your hands and knees. It's good. Yo, you're good. You don't got to cry, bro. You don't got to cry. Give me a hug, bro. Give me a hug. Chill, bro. Chill. It's all right. I'm right here.
I'm looking for you for 2 days, bro.
I know. No, I know. You were biking, bro. You were biking yesterday. That's crazy. Bro. That's love for real. I appreciate that.
God is real.
So now you heard this tether. Family, let me ask you a question. Because I'm down here in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay? My foundational Black American freedmen family. How many of you, wherever you are, in this chat here tonight, live, listening to me, have you ever seen one of our tribe do this in front of any white person? Run up to them and get on our hands and knees talking about how much we love them. And then after that, because we've gotten so close to white mommy and white daddy, now because you've done that, you proclaim that God is real. That's what it took. Getting close to white zaddy or white mommy, and you proclaim God is real now. See, a lot of y'all be thinking that over here in New Black Media, we just be talking just to be talking, to hear our voices. We've told you. They see them as the physical manifestation of God on earth. Hence the white Jesus lie. That's another thing why they worship them people like that over there in their countries. We gonna tell the truth tonight. You worship them, but you hit your women in the head. Oh, we still gonna power through it. They messing with the broadcast. They mad. Or they hating. Or they gonna try to flag this. You ain't gonna be able to flag nothing, Pew 2. You may as well give it up. We gonna get this truth in. But now, now that we back, I'm gonna play some here because see, what you're about to see is a skit, but I'm gonna play it, then I'm gonna make a point. Okay, so now that was a skit. This isn't, and let's be clear, be thorough over here. What she did in that skit was not the same night that she got hit with a brick. Different outfit. Okay, so let's get that clear. But see, why did I show the skit? I let it play a couple of times. We got to do this. Whether it was a skit or not, the mindset that she had where you walking around trying to smack men, especially white men, in the face, let me tell you something. You playing with fire now, because if you ever try that and it's not a skit, Zaddy is the one that'll chop you up and put you in the freezer. Okay? Zaddy will give you more than a brick. Zaddy will get you up out of here. Okay? So you better think twice about playing with them. But that's her mindset. Running around trying to do things for attention. And again, for the slow people, no one is justifying that she got hit with that brick. I said it at the onset of the broadcast. I'm going to say it one more time because I know a lot of slow people going to come over here on the playback. But y'all justifying it. Nope. I done laid out the reasons why I hadn't justified it with verifiable facts here and articles to show you the difference between our cultures. Okay? So now what we're going to do, we're going to play the thing that set off this whole firestorm about, oh, the black men wasn't doing that. Oh, the tether class men weren't doing that. I'm going to let this play, and then we going to further break this down. Because like I said, when it's over here tonight, we finna shut all that bullshit down tonight.
Ladies! Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watched, and they don't give a fuck. Yeah, this man hit me, fucking grabbed a rock, and it hit me in my fucking face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just fucking watch. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? What y'all do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and fucking do something.
Salute to the good brother Project Leroy for the cash app. Okay, so now she's claiming at this point that she's been hit by a brick, and some are saying it's a Haitian man. Can't verify that, but either way, it wasn't a foundational Black American man. You can hear all the accents out there, but let's deal with something. Ladies, let me tell you something. If you're in a situation where you're physically assaulted like that, our women should know this, but maybe I need to say this to the class women. like Roda Osman here. One, if you've been physically assaulted with a brick and you or nobody called the police, where was the club security? I got questions. Huh? But after this happened, you didn't try to get yourself an ambulance right away. It didn't appear like it. Huh? And then you stay there recording. Let me tell you something. Your ass is still in danger because you just said that nobody tried to stop him. So why the fuck do you think it's safe for you to sit here and be on camera? See, that whole I'm going on the internet shit, that's not always smart. Every foundational Black American freedman man knows to do what I'm about to say. You train your woman. Yes, I said train, damn it, because that's what we do. We protect our women over here with instruction and deed. You train your woman, if you ever are outside of my presence and you in physical danger, remove yourself from that situation and you call me. You get to safety and call me. And see, let me tell you something. If you're dealing with Ann that I've dealt with in the past, casually or seriously, that one right there, yeah, you're going to catch an issue with that one because she know what to do. Let me tell you something. All of my exes know what to do, okay? They know what to do, and they know how to do it very effectively. You get yourself out the immediate area of danger. You sitting up here trying to show off to the camera. The internet ain't trying to help you. Huh? So I had to get that off my chest, but let's let it continue. We ain't done. We gonna thoroughly analyze this here tonight and finish breaking this down.
Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face? Man, fuck all y'all niggas.
Sitting right there, but she was literally right there, bro.
Now I want you to listen to these some more of these tether class men from her community. I want you to listen to what they're saying about the situation because they claim that they was there when it happened.
See what I'm saying? like coming from the gas station. We just came from the gas station, right? And she was talking about she got hit with the brick. You know what I mean? And we was asking. So we just like, what just happened, bro? Who just hit you with a brick? She talking about a guy in a suit. You know what I mean? But we saw the guy earlier though. We never knew he was a bad guy though. You know what I mean? We saw the guy earlier, like we working and stuff like that. So that was around here and stuff like that. That was moving and stuff like that with the girl before she got hit with the brick. You know? So what happened?
And I got to stop and do this. For a lot of you tellers to be like, how did you know I was not FBA? These mush-mouth Negroes here? Oh, we know. Y'all don't blend in like you think you do. Listen to him. Listen to what he keeps saying over and over. Bro, you didn't get his name. I know y'all know who he is. See, these little fuck boys right here, because I'm going to call them what they are. Notice the demeanor of how they're talking. They ain't giving up no real details because you know they know who it was. They think the shit is funny too. But see, when you put a camera on a little punk bitch that was probably raised by some middle-class single mothers, they think like women. And what do women love the most? Attention. Look at how their eyes are. Look how they performing while they talking. Bro, you may as well not even say nothing if you ain't got no information that's going to lead to the dude that hit her with a brick coming getting put to justice. You already stood around looking like a little frog and little Timon and Pumbaa. That's what they look like. Timon and Pumbaa. And the boy got a do-rag on his head talking about how we know y'all ain't us. Boy, don't get me started on this, man. Listen, ain't gonna give up no name. Ain't gonna give up no description about the car, nothing. Just sitting up here babbling. But see, don't believe me. I'm gonna let it continue. Umar, you need to go talk to them.
We just don't know what happened. I think they had like a argument or something like that. We just don't know. Before that, she was trying to fight with another. Yeah, she was trying to fight with another girl right there before she got hit with a brick. You know what I mean? She was trying to fight. You know what I mean? So what happened is we were just out here. We was chilling and stuff like that. We went in the gas station. Right after we came back outside, she was right there talking about I got hit with the brick. You know, and we was trying to help her. That's all we was trying to do. You see what I'm saying? We were trying to help her. I called the police and stuff like that. They pulled up. I talked to them. I know they got the video. The police got the video. Yeah, we can pull out the video. I was talking to the police. She was behind me, you know.
Ever done?
So where's this video? You heard him say they talked to the police, right? Isn't that what they said? So he talked to the police, right? Some justice need to be produced, but don't look like nobody willing to cooperate. And while she making all these videos, I'm finna bust her bubble or something, but I'm gonna let her get a little spiel off talking about, what happened to her and everything. And I'm gonna bring some things to light that a lot of other people have talked about, but I'm gonna show you something over here tonight. Let me let her go ahead and get this off, because as soon as she finished, I'm gonna get back into putting these facts on the Summer Jam screen.
To anybody in my life to deserve this. I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And
So now, when he picked up that brick, that was your cue to get the fuck on. If you can see that clearly, the men around you are a bunch of punk bitches. Plus, you prone to provoking men. See what it was. You stood there. And again, this doesn't justify it. Because if she just said something, didn't put her hands on nobody, didn't threaten nobody with no weapon, of course you don't hit no woman with no brick because she wouldn't give you her number. But if you see that, let me say this, because I tell all the women in my family this, any of them that I date, okay, casual or serious. If you in a situation like that, don't be sitting there talking about, because in her mind, she was thinking, okay, he ain't going to do nothing. You ain't going to do nothing. In life, you always think, oh, he might do it. If the little punk bitch is mad enough that you didn't give him his number, you know he was going to really hit you. He's a bitch. So why would you sit there? Oh, he ain't going to really do it. See, this mindset right here, you better make damn sure that your young daughters, your wives, your sisters, everybody understand you don't sit here and gamble with danger. Oh, he ain't gonna do that. Cause see what she was counting on. She was probably thinking the men was gonna come to her rescue, but according to a lot of them, I don't know why she would think that. And I'm gonna play some of that here later on too. But see, something else I want to deal with too. because I have a bit of expertise in this. I hear a lot of people saying, well, if she was really hit with a brick, she would be bleeding. No, that's not always true. If you get hit with something that causes blunt force trauma, if she was hit with the flat surface side of it, okay, yeah, it wouldn't break the skin. So yeah, I do believe she got hit with a brick. But just because it didn't break the skin, that doesn't mean that it didn't happen. Okay, because you know a brick, if you hear her with the long flat side of the brick, yes, it would do that. Now, if the pointed ends hit her, then it would have been some bloodshed. And that's a serious injury she got there. There could be hearing loss, brain damage. It's fucked up that happened to her. But her community needs to turn the assailant in. Why is she not describing what he looked like? Why you didn't go to the police? You all over TikTok. But we're going to deal with that in a minute. Let her finish.
All these men like, yo, why this man got a brick on my face? And he's holding a brick. And all these niggas is watching. And nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face and then they're all just watching. And they let that nigga get in a car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women?
No, ain't no y'all. That's what the men in your community are doing to the women.
Have I ever? Still, it's been 12 hours. I'm in the hospital. I'm getting discharged. I do have a concussion, so I gotta take it slow for the week. Unfortunately, I don't have the kind of job that's gonna give me that kind of grace. So, you know, I still got a mother. I still gotta teach. I still gotta work. I really just want the best for everybody, and I don't know why people want to kill me. I can't even chew food the next week.
Now you're still on TikTok talking about woe is me, woe is me. Why you not giving out no information about the assailant that you clearly got a good look at so he can be brought to justice? If other people not going to do it, you saw it, you need to do it. And I'm going to go here with it. This going to piss some people off, but I'm going to say it, damn it. You heard her say that, you know, she talking about her job, what the job ain't going to allow her grace to do. And, you know, of course, her injury is severe. You know what I'm saying? That could be life-threatening. It could have killed her, to be honest with you. But she was talking about being a mother. I'm going to say it right now. If you's a bitch, and I'm saying bitch, if you's a bitch that's in a damn club and you got little kids, you already showing signs that you ain't shit. A mother with young kids ain't supposed to be in nobody's damn club. You got babies. You supposed to be home raising them kids. That's what the fuck you supposed to be. Yeah, I'm saying it, damn it. Because a lot of people ain't got the balls to say that part. Yeah, I'm going to be thorough with this over here tonight. But again, I say, where's mention of the assailant? The description of the car? Something? No police report? Sound like you don't want justice to me. Sound like you want attention. But we going to get to that. Oh, we going to get to that. Because we got the right to ask questions when something don't add up. I don't give a damn how mad somebody get. Don't ever turn your brain off for nobody. Let's let it continue.
I had a vacation that I booked 6 months ago for my birthday. I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid. Why do people want to hurt me so bad? I really love my community, and just to know that people hate me to this level, to this kind of level of violence.
Okay, well, you love your community, but your community don't love you. Cause see, Rhoda, yeah, we finna go ahead and get started. Let me take this banner down. Oh yeah, Rhoda, we got to ask some questions. Oh, we got to ask some questions. You done brought my community to it. We gonna ask some questions. See, look, here's a GoFundMe. Got to GoFundMe up. All right, yeah, we finna deal with this. Yes, we are. This GoFundMe right here was from a situation, okay, that she got herself in, help Black Muslim mother pay her medical bill. I'm going to read it to you. You know what? Fact of business, let me bring that part over. Part that we going to read so everybody can read along with me. Let's enhance this. 1 second. We going to make this where all of us can read along together because we like to read over here, don't we? We like to read. So go ahead and slide this up. Here we go. All right, let's read this. A young black Muslim single mother, okay, if you must not be a practicing Muslim because you wouldn't be out in the club running around shaking your asses. The Muslim sisters that I know that are serious about their faith, they don't conduct themselves like that, but I digress. A young black Muslim single mother was viciously assaulted by private security in Minneapolis. This is a prior incident, okay? Sustaining multiple facial contusions, a black eye, and injuries to her leg and back. She needs an estimated $5,000 to pay for medical bills, legal fees, a new phone, and more. Please donate if able, blah, blah, blah. No. I'm going to let the Somalian community deal with that. But let me show you something. This was August 2nd of 2020, okay? August 2nd of 2020. Now, keep this in mind because we finna roll right along with these facts. Oh, yes, we are. Oh, we're going to point them facts out over here and we're going to ask questions. Oh, yes, because we have the right to do that. Like I said, thinking is something they want to make illegal, but it's not illegal yet, so we still going to exercise our ability to think. So now, here's the current GoFundMe. Help Rhoda, that's Roda Osman, sitting up here with some watermelon too, because we know you mocking us when you do that, okay? Help Rhoda recover. Let's read this second one here. In fact, let me pull this on over. Make sure everybody can see it. Yeah. All right. We're going to read this together. Oh, yes, we are. It reads, my good friend Rhoda was viciously attacked with a brick by a man, a non FBA man. She refused to give her number. She was surrounded by onlookers who stood by and did nothing, onlookers from her community, to help her, not even calling an ambulance. Video is now viral all over Twitter, IG, TikTok. Rhoda is a single mother and a student. Oh, really? Interesting. Got plenty of time to be out clubbing, though, if you're supposed to be a single mother and a student, but hey, I digress. She is a beautiful person. Bullshit. No, you're not. No, you're not a beautiful person. Because your actions have proven that. We're going to get further into that tonight. Who is always there for others. Because of this vicious attack, she will have to manage hospital bills, therapy, and time away from work, school, and childcare while she heals mentally and physically. Unfortunately, no one stepped in to help her that night. It will help her as she heals. Okay. Her community needs to step up and help her, okay? Her community needs to do that. That's what needs to happen. Her community needs to step up and help her. It is not my community's responsibility. We didn't do anything to her. Let her people help her. Rhoda, go to the Somali community, because y'all Somali, not black, okay? Go to the Somali community and get help from them. It's their responsibility. People in your community harmed you. People in your community are going to help you. We have nothing to do with that. I'm going to let this play, though, family. Yeah, PewTube going to hate. Oh, yeah, they going to hate because, see, the way I'm laying this out, you ain't going to really hear this nowhere else. I want y'all to listen to this because, see, time is the great revealer of all things. And now that some time has passed, a lot of information is coming out. Let's let this continue.
The girl got hit by the brick for not giving her number up. I think he's a Somalian guy who's, from the same neighborhood or whatever, because he said everybody in that community knows that she's a troublemaker. And he even said if it happened again, he would not do nothing again. So check it out. Tell me what y'all think.
I was one of the guys who was there that did not help her when she was getting hit with the brick, right? I feel like people need to know the whole story before they start commenting and say things they don't understand or they don't know. You guys don't even remember who you guys are trying to defend, who you guys are trying to speak up for. This is the same woman that was going around smacking white people in the streets. She's not innocent. She was actually taunting the guy to hit her. Why would I go defend somebody that's actually looking for trouble? This woman, she is literally a troublemaker. Everybody that knows her in our community knows she's a troublemaker. I'm not going to risk my life over somebody that's actually out there looking for trouble. If you go on social media, online, you're going to see some of her antic videos, taunting people, looking for a reaction. Well, she got what she been looking for, and you guys are giving her the attention that she was actually seeking for. I don't regret not standing up for her. If you look at some of the videos, I was there. I don't regret nothing whatsoever. I don't regret standing up for her. I'm not saying she deserved it. I'm not saying that any men have a right to hit a woman, especially with a brick. Nobody deserves that. By the end of the day, there's more to the story. She's not as innocent as she's trying to portray herself to be. She wants attention. She's an attention-seeker woman. She's trying to go viral, and you guys have given her what she wanted. Yes, she did get hit by a brick. Yes, I saw it. Yes, I was standing by doing nothing. And if that shit happened again in the same circumstances, I will watch. Because she's not as innocent as she portrays herself to be. She was taunting the guy. She was calling him all type of names. She was degrading him to a point where he resulted in picking up a brick and hitting him. I don't condone that type of behavior, but once again, she's not as innocent as she portrays herself to be. I literally, I remember a while back, she's posting videos going around in public, literally smacking old white people in the face. For what? And now you get hit by a brick, and now you want to cry wolf? And I don't care. You wanted trouble, you got trouble. That's why I'll still buy and watch. So don't, oh man, that whole situation got me upset.
We finally hear from one of the guys who was there when...
If I'm the first...
Okay, so now, that's one of the men in her community. You heard what he said. Sounds like to me he's saying that he made a judgment call because he knows, according to him, that she's a troublemaker. That's according to the men in her community. We're not saying it. So for anybody that's talking about justification, and you heard him say he wasn't justifying it, don't bring that over here to Foundation of Black American Freedom Men. You better take that over there to their men's community. See, just in case you didn't catch it at the beginning of the broadcast, let me play this for you. I want y'all to understand that this term that you have such an issue with, when we call ourselves black, you say that's not you. Cool. Thank you. You've corrected our misnomer for all these years. Now you're not going to be black, especially when you do something negative. You're going to be Somali, going to be Caribbean, or whatever the case you may be. Everybody's going to deal with their own trash because I can't say it no better. Let me let one of their community tell you.
Person to say this, but us Somalis are not black. There's a difference between African and black. Let me ask you a question. Are Moroccans and Egyptians black? Tradition, our history, our culture are so much more different compared to these other countries that are actually black. Josh Bill, if you're not black, what are you? I'm Somali. Let me ask you a question. If you were to see a very dark Indian man, would you...
Let me ask my chat room a question. Don't this boy look like a lemon pepper chicken wing with some little twists in his head, don't he? And a do-rag? I'm just saying, he looked like a long face, lemon pepper chicken wing with some little twists and a do-rag. I'm just making observations. I'm just saying, listen, all right. I'll leave it alone, y'all. I'll leave it alone. Y'all know me, man.
He be identified as a black person or just an Indian?
Baby, Somali guys are going to be bystanders.
Yeah. I'm going to get these jokes in. But listen, though. Listen. I'm going to let some more gentlemen from the Somali community, because you're not black. You're not black. I'm going to let some more gentlemen from the Somali community let you know how they feel about Miss Roda Osman here. Let's let them talk.
Standards. We gonna record it on video and applaud the fucking guy. It's not gonna happen, baby. Somali guys are gonna be bystanders. We gonna record it on video and applaud the fucking guy. It's not gonna happen, baby. Somali guys are gonna be bystanders. We gonna record it on video and applaud the fucking guy. It's not gonna happen, baby. Somali guys are gonna be bystanders. We gonna record it on video and applaud the fucking guy.
But I'm really talking to
now. I let that bad hairline having bastard say that several times because he made it clear that they're going to applaud the guy. And if it happens again, they're going to get it on video. So these are people from our community. Umar and everybody else, don't talk to us, go talk to them. We had nothing to do with that. Nothing. But we got to analyze some more of Miss Roda Osman's character. And we're doing it because the men in her community have made claims to say she's a troublemaker. Okay. I hear him. We don't know her, but we know what she puts online. Let's play some of Miss Roda Osman's viewpoints on a couple of things here. And y'all make up your own mind.
To like cis women, because like it's giving y'all real jealous. Like y'all real jealous because they can, will, and have pulled your ninja. All the trans girls ever did was teach y'all how to wear makeup, because yes, the makeup you wear today is trans makeup. They teach y'all how to do y'all hair. They got y'all hair together. And like, what do y'all think those BBL bodies are? Because them legs, hips, and body. Y'all got that from the trans girls. Let's keep it real. Now, I'm not talking about a girl with a big ass, because, you know, shout out to Somalia, shout out to Nigeria, shout out to Africa. Whoop, the whole black diaspora. We've been had big butts, small backs. But I'm talking.
You got a big belly, too, because you built like an oddly shaped Teletubby, but I guess that's neither here nor there. Let me let her get back to it.
Talking about this whole 20-inch waist, titties that sit right here, big butt, all of that body, I haven't seen it that much, but trans women have always had it, and now y'all running to the doctor to go get it. Y'all love the trans girls. They taught y'all how to sissy y'all fucking walk when y'all were out here walking like dinosaurs. They taught y'all how to put on y'all makeup. They got y'all asses together. And what is y'all real problem? Can y'all not compete? Y'all out here talking about trans girls want to be y'all when y'all got the whole aesthetic of a trans girl. Let me find out that y'all want to be trans girls like that.
She's talking about foundational Black American freedmen women, by the way, just so we're clear on that.
The gag is y'all want
to be them. Go on, brother.
Don't that heifer look like a version of Ursula? And she sound like Ursula from the first Little Mermaid cartoon. Y'all remember? Yeah, well, Ursula, you're not laughing now that your community introduced you to the fine art of brick fool, okay, or whatever the guy's name is, Brick Flair. I don't know what his name is. We don't know because they won't tell nobody. So look, I'm just saying, whatever his name was, you ain't laughing like that now, huh? Oh, you need some men to help you out now, don't you? Yeah. You gonna have to get that help from your community though. Cause see, when you disparage my people, I don't care whether it was Christian Obumseli or anybody, you're on your own. You're on your own. And see, we're going to further make that clear here tonight because salute to my good brother Tariq Nasheed and anybody else that has been covering this. We're going to have to analyze something else that we're going to get straight within our community too, okay? Because this was held on a recent Twitter space. I'm going to play this conversation, then we're going to come back and straighten some things out.
Yes, hello, my friend. I just woke up. Hello, my friend Tariq. I'm glad to be talking to you.
Yes. Now, Habisha, where are you from, by the way, sir?
Sir, I'm from Ethiopia.
Yes. Go ahead.
And I want to say that woman, you know, FBA were not responsible for. First of all, let's get that clear. Secondly, she's very low class. The way she acts, she's an embarrassment to the Horn of Africa. She gives us a bad name. We know it's one of our kind. And we basically apologize for her nonsense behavior. It's a learned behavior. She is disgustingly ghetto for the things she did. I'm angry. If I could meet her in real life, I would do that and worse. So some of you women start acting and you know, acting like ladies. You won't get treated like that. But when you go,
thank you so much. And see, women, this y'all need to holler at the dudes from your community because I'm not even talking about abusing the women and all that. This nigga wants to hit you with another brick. So y'all got to holler at the dudes in your community about that type of stuff. You know, that's what they do. All right, lady,
That's exactly right. Y'all gonna holler at the men in your community because as you heard during this Twitter space, this guy say he's from Ethiopia. I went and saw his profile. A bunch of stuff calling us Jarias, all that. And they was calling her all kinds of Jarias because over there, the darker skinned Somalis are treated very badly from the lighter skinned ones that think they're Arabs, okay? Because look, whole mess over there. Whole mess. But it's their mess, not ours. Y'all not going to dump your mess on us, okay? See, most of their men, that's online. You can see it all over the place. They're not hiding it. They cheering that. And see, let me deal with this right now. The only foundation of Black American freedmen men is going to piss some people off, but I got to say it. And I will say it with balance. The only foundation of Black American freedmen men that you'll hear cheering this on or saying, yeah, she should have got it, I would do it too. Those will be the fuck boys in the spaces, not the whole thing, but in the spaces of the Black manosphere that co-sign that kind of fuckery. Oh yeah, I'm saying it. Yes, you goddamn right I'm saying it. Because a bunch of them damn incels, and they hate, the ones of them that it counts, because the whole space isn't like that. I'm not going to tell that lie. I know brothers over there that have content that don't even talk crazy like that. I shout out one of them all the time, my good brother LAR Movement. He don't talk like that at all. I'm pretty sure he's probably going to address this too. But the incel portion of that space, y'all know which channels they be on. I ain't even got to give no roll call about it. Those are the only foundation of Black American freedmen, and some of them are questionable that you'll hear co-signing that. The rest of us, no. We're not laughing about that. So I just want to be clear on that. But we got something else we got to deal with here because, see, this is a very interesting Twitter space, and it's another call that I want to focus in on. Let's let this play.
I want to say this. Her nationality, her race, whatever it is, to me, honestly, it doesn't matter because even me, as a foundational Black American, literally, I have been threatened so many times by men of any race. And it's so confusing to me how someone could do something like that. My thing is this. If you're going to sit over here and make this something that went viral, right? And I saw everything that she said and even videos that she's put up and this, that, and the other. Like, oh my God, like to me, that was a lot. Because she put herself out there like that. However, I do feel that just as humans alone, we should have a little bit more respect and understanding for someone having to go through something like that. Be it a woman, be it a man, whatever it is. I've experienced it with men, and it's not okay.
Okay, now the nationality does make a difference because she's engaging in behavior that culturally foundational Black Americans don't engage in. And when things go left, they want to pull us in it as if we're somehow responsible, and we're simply not responsible. We can be compassionate. Hey, we don't want that to happen to you, but to hold us under the fire as if we have to do something about it as a group, now that's crossing the line. Because these people don't look at themselves as us, but they want us to come save them because they don't want to hold each other within their own culture responsible for that goofball shit that they're doing. Foundational Black Americans, if they're around, so our FBA sisters kind of know how to read the room. You can kind of sense, y'all know how to read the room. You go somewhere, you're like, hey, these are niggas I might not want to, you kind of read the room. She's the kind just going out here doing weird shit around weird dudes that we don't know. We don't know these Negroes. She knows that culture, but she's doing this real weird performative stuff, and these dudes are already weird, so the shit goes left. Then don't start looking at us. Y'all have a cultural thing over there on that side of the fence that y'all have to deal with. Please don't bring us into it. Again, we don't co-sign that. I would never sit around and let no woman get hit by no damn brick. But again, women like that don't hang around folks like me. They don't hang around foundational Black Americans. They, in fact, go out of their ways to distance themselves from us. So if you distance yourself from us and you other yourself from us and you hang around other weirdos, then you have to accept what goes along with those weirdos. All right?
No, that's...
Let me emphasize my brother's point because, see, again, ladies... And I'm talking to our ladies this time, but most of us do know it, like the brother Flex said. Where you tend to hang at, like that little dusty hole in the wall place where she was when she got hit with this brick, Roda Osman. You know it couldn't have had no security. Cause why didn't the security grab the guy up? See, look, I know it didn't have no security. It couldn't have. Ladies, listen to what I'm about to say. When you go to a club that don't have no security, if they had security there, before it would have gotten to that point, anytime there's security that's roaming the floor on a club, they see an altercation, they try to intervene before it get physical. Because for one, They don't want the establishment to get sued, and they don't want to be caught up in anything, especially if it's a prosperous upscale club. But where she went, little hole in the wall, around the little folk boys in your community, not too bright. So I'm saying it to our women. When you out here doing your thing, you better be mindful of your environment, okay? Because you don't want to end up in a situation where you are around a bunch of tether fuck boys. See, we're in a new era now. Understand the hatred that they have for us. They don't see us as fellow people in the global black diaspora. They telling you. I've showed you many times here tonight. They telling you. They're not black. They Somali. They whatever. So they're not looking at you the same. Because see, you got a lot of these sisters there. Y'all, some of y'all be up on them. Okay? I don't want to see you get hit with a brick next. But see, I want y'all to study the rest of this call. Because see, he going to bring up something very important. And I'm going to double down on it. Because this needs to be said. Let's get back to it.
It's understandable. So here's my thing. When something like that does happen to actual foundational black Americans.
Oh my God. Time out. Pause. Oh my God. I just saw my first sergeant in the bit. Y'all, my chat room is brutal. My first sergeant said she's a brick house mighty in it all. Oh no, sister, why did you do it? Oh my God. See. Listen, it is what it is, though. I mean, brick flash showing out. I mean, look, man. We hate that happened to her. But look, that shit was funny right there. I don't give a damn. You gotta laugh at that. That shit was funny. I didn't hit her with a brick, so I can laugh all I want to about that, dog. Yeah. But, man, first sergeant, man, Lord have mercy. Let's let it continue, Phil. Let's let it continue. Lord have mercy.
Americans. And I'm telling you, I've been in the vicinity of those who have done those types of things, right? Mm-hmm. So what do we do? And I live in the South, right? So what do we do when it comes to people doing those types of things in our faces? Because let's just let this be an example. Yeah, maybe she was a little bit too like off the beaten path, right? But what do we do for those who just sit over here and stay in their own like lane? And all we want is that protection. So, because that's the only reason why I have sympathy for her is because I'm not like I'm from the South all day, but
right.
I don't move.
And that's where your man, your dad, or your brother or your uncle comes in. That's where the men in your family comes in.
I'm not around them.
I know that, ma'am. And that's another thing. I saw your profile. You have a bunch of rainbow flags on your profile.
I do.
Right. You see how you see where we're going with this, right?
Okay. So now, yes, I'm going to go here with it. Ladies, that's the drawback about choosing to go be a part of that portion of that community. Because I don't care how much the woman that you dealing with look like a man, she's still a woman. Both of you are. And when it comes to a situation like Roda Osman was in, then you be looking around talking about where the men at. Not to mention the data that's out there on how chaotic those relationships are. I ain't going to even go there. That data is out there for y'all to look up for yourself. But pay close attention to how this sister he's talking to here. She's going to say, okay, remember, out her own mouth, she said, when Tariq asked her about the family, I'm not around them like that. I want you to put a pin in that in your mind. She clearly said, I'm not around them like that. Everybody heard that, right? Everybody heard that. Watch how she contradicts herself in just a little bit here. Let it continue.
You see where we're going? You got a bunch of men, and this is my point. Ain't no men in your family. There's no men around you.
There are.
No, ma'am. No. Let's keep it a buck.
No,
you got
there
a bunch
definitely
of...
are. No, let me tell you something. I promise you, there are several men in my family. My thing is, I say to myself,
right,
because I'm in a family full of preachers and pastors and this, that, and the other. So my thing is, that still should not separate me from being protected.
By who? If you put up a rainbow flag as a woman, you're saying I don't need a man. I don't need these men in my family. Yeah,
I've never said that, though.
everybody has men in their family, but do you have men in your family that's down to protect you? Everybody has a
Absolutely, I do. But
okay.
the
So
men
why
that's
is the
in my
okay?
family,
So why are
Now you heard her clearly, as clear as day at the beginning of this call. The men in her family, she's not around them like that because they preach this at the third. So when he said, okay, that's where the men come in to protect you at. Oh, well, yes, I do. I do have them around me. Which one is it, lady? Either you got them and you're around them, or you got them and you're not around them. Which one is it? Just flip-flopping all over the place. See, this is a problem when you start dealing with that particular community, kaleidoscope community, all this confusion about what you're supposed to be, what you want to be. Just everything is a bunch of confusion. The opposite of confusion and chaos is order, okay? So you can do whatever you want to do if you're a grown adult, but just understand that when it comes to a situation where you need men's protection, if can't nobody tell you nothing, you're not going to listen to nothing nobody say, you could be the next Roda Osman. Let's let it continue.
what dudes are doing any harm to you, and what are the men in your family doing about it?
okay, so okay, so first of all, let me just explain it to you this way. Me being who I am has nothing to do with the fact that I still love every man that I meet. That has nothing to do with that. I still love all men that are in my family, that are my friends, all of that. My thing is, I should not be protected based off of the fact that I have a natural attraction to women.
Right. Okay. Who's going to protect you? Is that woman that you land up with going to protect you?
Well, first of all, I'm single, so no.
Okay. Whoever. See?
And see that right there, ladies, that right there, when he said, okay, so you got the right to be who you want to be with. I've said it myself. Okay, as long as you grown. He tried to point out, okay, is that woman going to protect you? Is she going to be the equivalent of a man? Well, first of all, I'm single. See that little bullshit right there? When a man is talking to you, you try to be cute and try to be, flippant when somebody's talking to you. Whether you single or with somebody or not, the point is two women are not the equivalent of a man. That's the goddamn point. See that bullshit right there? Let me tell you young men something. When you're dealing with a woman like that and you talking to her with common sense and logic and she start playing on the stupid games, cut your losses. Ain't nothing you can do with her. Because like I said at the onset of this broadcast, protection begins with an open ear. If I can't tell you nothing and you're not going to listen to me, I can't protect you. No, it doesn't work like that. See, she wants to have her cake and eat it too. You want to be over here and under nothing but women. That's your choice. You can do that. But then all of a sudden, because you do that, men are supposed to run to your rescue and protect you. You must respect your protectors, okay? If you don't respect your protectors, you won't have any. That's just the bottom line. And you damn sure not going to have no protectors if you run around here instigating stuff. If a brother puts in and intervenes on your behalf physically, you damn well better be in the right. Let's let it continue.
This is where.
But my thing is, okay, first of all, my father, he passed away.
Okay.
My stepfather, he's been down for me like 1,000%. My uncle, he's always there for me. My godfather, he's there for me. So it's
how you gonna say they're there for you when you just said you're not around them like that? Which one is it?
not like I don't have men in my family. My brother, he's there for me. My thing is, I'm not sitting over here living my life and I go and I see my people all the time, because that's not what it is. I'm just a loner. So what I'm saying is, when I do go out with my friends, no matter what they are, right? I go out with my friends, and all I'm saying is, when it boils down to the very nitty gritty of it all, if I sit over here and I tell a guy I don't like men, I should not be literally like physically beaten up because of that.
And most dudes, especially FBA dudes, ain't gonna do that. That's not in our culture. And especially if they're hanging in circles where you're hanging around, where there's going to be LGBT women and all of that stuff.
No, you think that I hang around nothing but LGBT? No, that's not true.
Okay.
Even if that's the case, You hang around a bunch of little soft ass dudes that damn near like women. See, she ain't fooling me. And see, this is what we've been trying to tell a lot of you sisters out here that want to do that. You think it's cute being around a bunch of men that's just like you? Problem. When it's time to handle physical violence and everybody want to be just one of the girls, where the male protection gonna come from? Your little buddies that like to paint their nails and y'all trade hair tips and he's talking to you about bra sizes and shit. Oh yeah, okay. That's all cute and fun to some of you that do that. But when it's time to face a threat, he's running over there with you. He's running high. Girl, what we gonna do about that? Don't look at him and expect him to be a man then. Hey, nope. We warned y'all about enabling that bullshit. So she's not fooling me. Any males that she around ain't gonna bust a grape in a goddamn fruit fight. We know that. But see, these hard heads right here, because I'm gonna tell you, I don't have patience for that. Let me tell you something right now. Any woman that I'm dealing with, I got one motherfucking rule that I'm gonna let it be known off the bat. If you expect me to be your protector and your provider, my word to you is law. Always law. You damn right. When it comes to me telling you who I don't want you associating with, where I don't want you going without my presence, you damn well better listen to me. If you want me to be the one that's protecting and providing for you. Now, I can't force you to do nothing you don't want to do. But when you communicate to me by speech or action that you're not going to follow my instructions, hey, go ahead. I wish you well in your future endeavors, okay? Because you will no longer be on this ship. We'll pull over the port, let you off, and if not, hey, we can throw you over there in the life preserver, you know what I'm saying? You can float the floor. Either way, you're going to get off the boat, okay? On this ship, you listen to the captain. That's just for me. I don't know what the rest of you brothers do, but that's my rule. I don't play that. Because, see, I protect what belongs to me. I protect what's under my charge, okay? And that means you're going to conduct yourself accordingly. I give you certain protocols to follow. I'm going to train you because it's mandatory for me that any woman I deal with, I'm going to train you how to defend yourself when I'm not around you. Oh, yes. Oh, you're going to be very well trained with them hands, feet, all 9 points of contact. One head, 2 fists, 2 elbows, 2 knees, 2 feet. And I'm going to train you how to use a various amount of different weapons. And I'm always going to tell you that in any encounter, your objective should be to create separation between you and that threat long enough for you to get to egress, call the police, call me, okay, and get yourself to safety. Don't try to go toe-to-toe with no man if you don't have to, unless it's a life or death situation, okay? So that's just my requirements. Every man is different. I'm just letting you know what mine are. But we're going to get back to this call here because, see, this right here, it's a cautionary tale, ladies. Don't end up being like this because, see, you'll be in a situation where when people try to tell you, and see, that's another thing, ladies. Let me talk to you because I'm saying it out of love, even if I'm pissing you off, especially if you're a younger woman. It's better to listen to the men when we're trying to talk to you like I'm saying it, even if you don't like how we're saying it and all of that. You better start looking at, okay, is he talking to me out of concern? And does what he say make logical sense? Because it's better for you to listen now than be in a situation where you wish you would have listened. A lot of times, if you don't do what we're telling you to do as far as protection, you might not get a do-over. That could be the last time that anybody sees you alive. Let's let it continue.
Literally, it's not. So my thing is, when I'm sitting over here and I'm explaining it, I'm trying to explain it the best way that I know how.
Man, but I'm trying because what city you in when niggas want to beat you up because you want to get with them?
Houston, Texas. My God.
Okay, well, there's a lot of tethers out there in Houston now. Okay,
well,
there's a lot of damn tethers out there. There's a man. You got dudes out there in Houston. There was a dude who did a blood ritual on some sister out there in Houston, and then he went and ran to Africa. There's Tetherville going on.
Listen, I'm telling you, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so,
it's some weird shit going on out there in parts of Texas and Houston.
Look, and I'm not against you saying that because at the end of the day, like literally, that's what we go through as women out here. And my thing is, like, I get along with men better than I even get along with women. And that's the craziest part of all of this. Because my thing is this. If I'm sitting over here and I just want to have a human connection, It don't even matter about sexuality or nothing
Ron,
like
but,
that.
but we got to keep it a buck though. Wait, I've been to
Let's keep it a
Houston.
buck.
Houston's one of my favorite cities. Let's be
Yeah.
real. Them down home Houston, Texas brothers, they ain't trying to beat on you because you ain't getting with them. You know that. An FBA brother from Houston. Houston got some of the baddest fucking women in America. There's some fine motherfuckers out there that niggas can choose from.
I co-sign that 100% because I have been to Houston. Yes, listen. Let me give y'all props. He's right. Oh, Tarika's not lying. Yes, there are some gorgeous women out there in Houston. Foundational Black American women at that. Oh yeah. See, look. Y'all know me because I'm finna piss some people off. Y'all know how much I brag on my beloved Georgia peaches down here. Oh, these delicious women. And we have all kinds of options to choose from in every shade and body type. Oh, let me tell you something. See, I've said it before. All that Atlanta gay capital shit, you dumbass. Atlanta is a paradise if you're a straight man. Boy, man, they outnumber us by leaps and bounds down here. And our women are cornbread thick, okay? But outside of Atlanta, yeah, Houston, they got them now. But, of course, we have to be careful about what we choose to be connoisseurs of because we saw the articles coming out of there about the rising STD rates, okay? And see, here's the thing about that. It's not just our women. They put that out there and try to just hang it out there. Black women. No, they're talking about all women in that area, okay? So I ain't gonna sit here and just say, oh, it's just our women to call it. Nah, that's bullshit. Because if anything, these nasty ass Beckys out here, I've told y'all many times about what a blumpkin is. Oh yeah, see, and some of you might not know what that is. Look that up. Look up what a blumpkin is. BLUMPKIN. Look up what a blumpkin is. Remember that year when they was out there at Coachella and they was talking about how all them STDs was going up? Mostly white folks go to Coachella, so don't be trying to put that on sisters. But I digress. I'm just letting you know that the brother is right. Houston does have some of these boy. You know what? Hold on. We gonna keep this a family-friendly broadcast. Let's get our minds back on this. I just want to point that out. He's right about that. If you never visit Houston, you're going to see that for yourself, okay? We're going to keep this holy. Y'all pray for me. He ain't done with me yet. I'm going to be a dirty old man till I'm a dead old man, damn it. Let us continue.
Niggas ain't tripping on no woman out in no Houston. Now, some crazy tether nigga might, but the brothers in Houston, them brothers, they ain't not really trying to jump on you because you ain't
they not.
Not no FBA brothers. Houston got baddies out there,
It's
dude.
the fact that my stepfather literally had to come with a whole blicky, literally just to protect me.
I'm going to tell you why I called Cap out on that, because see, no disrespect to that sister, but I took a look at her profile picture. No, I'm not going to say she's ugly. She's a little bit on the swole neck side, though, of the game. And man, them sisters down there in Houston, yeah, then you ain't, no. I call Cap. Ain't nobody trying to fight you to get what you down. Them tell the class men down there, yeah, that's what they do, because, you know, you see Brick Flair, that's what they do. But for our men, no, boy, please. Look, outside of Atlanta, they got it made over there too, man. And the brothers that got their shit together, they ain't got no problem getting sisters out of our lineage. No, they don't. Well, they don't, okay? So now I just call Cap. Like I said, if y'all saw a profile picture, you can make up your own mind. Just for me, from what I see, yeah, I say everybody make up their own mind on that. But let's let it continue.
All because I said I did not want to do that.
Okay. All right. But thank you so much, sir.
Brady.
So now, you heard that, right? So what I'm going to play here tonight, I had to include this, and this going to piss some people off in the Fairy Dust Kaleidoscope community, but I'm putting it in here for a lesson, particularly when it comes to the protection of women, okay? And it applies to our community as a whole, all right? Again, have no problem with brothers and sisters in that community. If you're of age and you legally doing what you want to do, live your life however you see fit. But I'm including this in a lesson here, in this lesson here tonight, because I want you to listen to this. I want you to listen to the message here, and I want you to think when you hear it. Let it play.
Do you know what has been my most enjoyable Pride campaign to date?
No, what?
Well, my gay pride campaign, of course. Not only do I get the chance to promote your own self-destruction, I get to use God's logo, the rainbow, to do it. Love is love, right? My plan not only prevents you worthless humans from reproducing, it distorts the gender roles and allows me to bring all types of chaos and confusion upon your pathetic societies. This has been so successful, I've got men convinced they're women, and women convinced they're men, and some convinced they're no gender at all. And I've got 2 more Pride Initiative campaigns I'd like to introduce in the near future. And second is pedophilia pride. Now, society might not be ready for this one just yet, so we'll hold off.
Yeah. You heard that right. They did it as a skit, but the message was very relevant, and it's true. You can take offense to it all you wanna. Bottom line is everything outside of order is only chaos, okay? And when it comes in particular to our women getting protection, if that's where you at, the male protection is going to be lacking in your life. And you could be in a situation where you're physically assaulted if you don't have the wherewithal to be mindful of your surroundings and who's there. And if you're the type of chick that's running around here instigating things. Again, you don't condone her getting hit with a brick, but that is not our community's problem because we don't culturally grow up socking women and that be cool. If you was a little punk in the community that did that, you toted ass whoopings every day from dudes that so like, hey, down here, we be like, hey, hit me like that. Come on with it. Huh? If you tried to do it and you had a father in your life or even a mother, you got corrected very quickly and taught that's not what we do here. Just hitting women just because you feel like it or they said something. No. That's looked down upon in our community. So again, the culture does matter. I hope we got that clear and straightened out here tonight. I drop links and articles to further educate you all on this subject. And I just had to go ahead and speak my piece on it because this is the only time I'm going to touch it. But we putting this to bed. If you need to reference anything in this broadcast, share it. Come back and look at all the links that we dropped in the chat. They're still there, okay? So with that said, salute to everybody that contributed to the broadcast here tonight. I want my sisters to stay aware of your surroundings out here, okay? Because it's a lot of weirdos and nutcases out here. But you stay ready. You don't have to get ready. We're not accepting responsibility for other people's trash. That's it. Salute. Black first. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in future content.